here with me. Today's video, let's get started. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the vibe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Por favor y gracias. So, it is, this is pretty jam-packed. Of course, there's always a lot to talk about. So, I'm going to do my best to express what I think. Breaking generational curses, specifically with single mothers. There is something that I've been able to see close up. I have seen many different relationships play out. Over time, I have also seen the consequences of that. Thankfully, with my understanding of psychology, learning that in school, I have that as a basis in a background to help me grasp and identify different patterns. So, what am I talking about? Basically, I can see the effect of I've seen I I do see up close and personal the effect of single mothers, what they go through, right? I have a lot of respect, love, and appreciation for these people because in my eyes, they are superstars, and I don't know how the hell they were able to do that. First and foremost, let me just point that out because to be a single mother, I just am dumbfounded. I can't imagine what that is like. And I can say that, and I'm fortunate enough and I'm privileged enough to say that I can have things at my disposal that help me, which help me to um, prevent being a single mother. One, it's my mindset. Two, the health resources that I have around me, things of that nature. I am very interested in moms and the magic that they do, the love that they have. But I really want to thank you, Mimi. She's licking off the oil off my body because I've moisturized. Um, thank you. So my point is the love and the lengths that they will go to make sure that everyone is surviving is incredible. Hopefully that helped a little bit. I'm just super appreciative of super appreciative and inspired by these people who get these things done because not only do they have to navigate the world as a woman, they have to tap more into their masculine energy in order to support this life that they brought into the world, right? So they are playing both parental roles, most likely, maybe, right? My biggest thing about the single mother trope is, or I don't know if you can call it a trope. What is what is the definition of trope? Real quick intermission. Mimi is making me again. Mommy, stop, baby. Um, a trope. I think so. A significant or recurrent theme. I think so. Actually, so the single mother trope that I've seen within families, in dynamics, it is very painful to watch the woman struggle that way. It really does pain me. Once again, I don't know how they do it. Living in survival is something completely different, right? Like living in survival, struggling paycheck to paycheck, wondering, not knowing, right? And having to be independent enough to support maybe one, maybe two, maybe three, I don't know how many kids it is, while probably working, right? All these other obstacles that you have to manage. So it is just wild to me. The single mother trope, though, no one has really taught them the valuable, not valuable, but um, maybe it is the life-changing information. I'm gonna say it's straight up life-changing information. Once you know better, I think you honestly have to do better. So, in my opinion, these women were not. They don't. they're not aware that there's a better way to do things, right? Maybe it's shame, feeling guilty if you get rid of an unwanted pregnancy, but there's so many layers to this, right? But um, an also important layer is Mimi is distracting me because she keeps licking me. Thanks, Mila. I am getting distracted. The avenue that, yeah, I just don't think that women have been taught this, especially in lower income areas. Um, they're just not aware because maybe that's like a pick Nisha move, like pick me, you know what I mean? So doing those things, engaging in that behavior, um, maybe there's so many different layers of why did that woman have that pregnancy? Is it because she was ready? She didn't want to get rid of, she was scared of the effects of getting rid of it. She didn't know how to, she couldn't, right? Is it to trap the man that she was with so that the man would stay with her and support her? But that backfired. Like, why did this, why did she choose it? Like, this is a choice that you make, honestly. And the effects of it will affect your child, absolutely. I know, I am aware that single mothers and that storyline, if they don't have a lot to give necessarily, and to share with their offspring, their offspring will be living in survival mode. They will be fearful. They will have that poverty mindset. Um, and I'm not saying that you can't ever recover from that. You absolutely can recover from that. But the effects are there nonetheless. There is this background of a struggle of I don't know, misery, low key, honestly. And my point is that we need to start sharing this information more. Um, for me, I don't care what you do. I genuinely do not care what you do. But I observe. I will definitely see, I will watch, and I'm thinking behind the scenes. I'm like, how did this happen? Like, honestly, like, how did this happen? I have seen single moms support their child. I've seen single moms develop good relationships with other people. I've seen single moms glow up and even have a better future down the line than when they were with that Dusty who couldn't even help support the kids. Um, I've seen a lot, okay? And I'm not saying none of these are good nor bad, but I'm just saying that, like, it's possible. We need to start choosing better people to interact with. We have to. We really should. Um, because this isn't just, yes, it's going to affect you, but this is your future generation. Like, there is, there are consequences to this. So, do you want to live an average or, look at this here. Do you want to live an average, not even satisfying life? Like, is that really something that you crave? Um, because the stress, seriously, the stress that single moms have to go through, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. And it takes a village to raise a child. So to think that you can raise a child all by yourself with no help, no days off from work, from being a mom, that is a lot. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand the the severity of having kids. Like, y'all are popping them out like it's no big deal. And I'm like, that that's 30,000 plus at least a year. 30,000 plus. Like, you are spending that on another living being. So I've always believed this is because of my parents and how I've been brought up. Um, I've always believed because of them that I have to be ready in order to have a family and nurture it the way that I want. Instead of leaving things up to chance, instead of having my baby question why their dad isn't around, why their dad acts like this. Like, no, babe, like that breaks my heart. Like, I hate seeing that right before my eyes. I'm like, My God, like that really is the reality of that situation. And how did that happen? It's getting involved too soon, right? Not having standards, letting whoever enter in and out come into our space and disrespect us essentially. Like, we have to take responsibility for this. And as the future generation, we cannot keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. It's going to lead to more struggle, more stress, more discontentment, like feeling that you can do better, but you're so exhausted that you can't. You can't even think. Just think. That's all I ask is just think, analyze, look at the person that you're getting involved with, and if you do have a child, like ask yourself these questions. First, you should not be having sex if you are not ready to deal with the consequences. All right, like just straight up, like you should not be having intimate relationships with, especially any type of fluids, but like fluids meaning semen. You should not be having any type of interaction with that unless you are ready to deal with the consequences. And you should ask yourself before then, what am I going to do in order to deal with whatever happens? Know it's what are you gonna do? Are you on birth control before? Are you going to talk to the dad? Is it someone that you're actually interested in having a future with? Is he your husband? I don't understand that too. Like, please, oh my God, guys, stop having children and you are out of wedlock. Stop having children out of wedlock. Like, you get no benefits. You're debating if you want to put him on child support. Shit like that. Like, stop going off the fly. Start thinking about this stuff, please, because you can save yourself so much time and energy, and it literally breaks my heart. Like, these women are so strong. They are so strong. But there's probably some type of sadness behind that strength. Like, they don't want to have to do it all. That is a woman who is exhausted. She is fully so. She has to take care of herself. She has to take care of others as well and put others before herself. And it would be really damn nice for someone to put her in front of them. Do you know what I'm saying? To make her a priority, the woman, the mother. And I want that to happen. I want that to happen. But we can't keep having children out of wedlock because these men are not taking responsibility for what is theirs as well. It will always usually be the mom taking care of it. Like, maybe if he's a good guy, he'll maybe some money, maybe. Like, you don't know. It might be if he's a dusty, you're gonna have to strangle him to get that money. It's like pulling teeth. You really want to go through that? Like, you really want to go through that? Be aware of what you are engaging in. What is going to happen? What is the course of action you are going to take if something does happen? Are you going to ask him for money? For a pill? Are you going to go through it, the pregnancy? Do you want it? Are you ready to have kids? Do you have money saved? Is he in a position to support the both of you? And you have proof that he has proven himself, he has impressed you enough, you have a ring on that finger that you are ready to be a mother. You I know a handful of mothers who are younger than me at my age, and I love their kids. I love the kids. They are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I love my babies. They're pretty little lights. But dying, it's a big ass decision. That is a big ass responsibility. You are young. I still feel like baby. I'm baby. What the fuck you mean? You baby. I'm baby. I am baby. And credits to them for making it happen. Always, like, I say that with a lot of respect, credits to them for making it happen, but I am choosing a different path because that to me does not look like fun. That to me, personally, there have goals in mind, have things that you are working towards. Don't focus your life on a man trying to get revenge, trying to make him see this and that. Forget about the man. Start thinking about you. Start thinking about you. Oh my goodness. Look, single mothers are beautiful. They really are. They are beautiful in their way. They make it happen. I'm telling you, they are superstars. They are superstars, superheroes. Wow, wow. But it's also okay to notice that like that's who they are, and that's not who I am, because that's who they are, and they have to learn that. But as the future generation, we have to acknowledge where has that led us. Is that where we want to go? Is that where we want to go? If not, do better, learn better, act differently, change your ways so that you can start moving in the right direction, so that you can start leading others to show them that, oh, there's a different way to do this, okay? Just some food for thought. I don't mean to offend anyone. Probably did because that's the world at this point. Um, Look, this is what I have to say. I'm telling you, mad respect, but also different choices will lead you differently. Learn from other people. That's all I gotta say. Ask yourself, is that really what you want? Is that really what you want? Is that okay? Alright. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the vibe, and share thoughts in the comments. Muchas gracias. Oh, also, single moms, they're also very desirable. I'm not saying that one person is better than you are all that. It doesn't matter if you have a kid or not. They'll look past that. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that different strokes for different folks. Peace out. Eat out. Bunko.